Hi everyone, my name is Shelga Mercabo and my topic is Lesson 4.1 Assessment and Elementary Science. Learning outcomes. Number 1, define assessment. Number 2, describe the characteristic of good, effective assessment. Number 3, reflect on importance of assessment and elementary science. Number 4, discuss the different assessment strategies for elementary science. Characteristic of a good and effective assessment. Number 1, effective assessment is congruent to instruction, integral, and relative to it. It should assess declarative knowledge, procedural knowledge, and also the attitude habits of the mind. Declarative knowledge is a knowledge of facts, data, and pieces of information. Example, a car has 4 tires. Procedural knowledge about steps and processes and knowing to follow a specific order of the steps. Number 2, effective knowledge is based on authentic tasks and meaningful learning contexts. This means that students respond to activities tasks related to their experiences. Number 3, effective assessment is multidimensional, where it uses data gathering, profile, and a wide range of tools and methods. Data gathering profile. First, observation process. Teachers, checklists, conference and interviews, anecdotal comment records, review of drafts and revision, oral presentation, rubrics, and marking skills. Students, journals, self-assessment, instruments, reading skills, progress chart, peer assessment, instruments, peer conference record rating skills. Number 2, classroom tests. Teachers med test is a style test. Performance, teachers, and stimulation. Number 3, observation of products and performances. Teachers, written assignments, demonstrations, presentations, project, portfolios, students' journal and notebook, checklists, rubrics, and marking skills. Students, journals, self-assessment, instrument tools, peer assessment, instruments and tools, portfolio analysis. Number 4, effective assessment is based on criteria and appealing their strengths. In every assessment, there should be specific criteria that will serve as a guide for students and how they will be assessed. Number 5, effective assessment is collaborative. The teacher and the student need mag-collab or mag-collaboration o para makita sa teachers ang ilang improvement and mag-guide sila. Number 6, effective assessment focuses on what students know and what they can do. Ang mga bata need pa nila og guide para makamaog dili tanan dali ra maka-catch up kay naay fast learner and slow learners. Number 7, effective assessment is ongoing and continuous learning is a never-ending process. Therefore, assessment is a never-ending process too, because as long as there are learners, there shall be teachers also do assess them. Managing classroom assessment is the greatest challenge for a teacher that at least 50 students in the classroom. Using time savers. Time savers, for example, close the door when you don't want to be disturbed. Or have a place for anything or set a time limit on visit. Dispensing with ineffectual means of assessment. Example, to give out on distribute something, or to give out things especially. Next is sharing the loads. Sharing the loads, teamwork distribute has or burdens among people. They decide to share the load, make the work is easier to everyone. Sharing the loads is assist helps someone with their work or responsibilities. Taking advantage of technology. Stay connected with your friends and family. Establishing or recording information. Reading documents like lesson plans, audio recordings of class discussion, video recordings or presentations, photographs of a class activities, and digitally presenting student work. Purpose assessments. Number 1, assessments for learnings. Letter A. Formative assessment is to fill the gap. For example, oral recitation, quiz, and feedback. Diagnostic assessment. These assessments measure the strength and weaknesses of the student on the particular topic. Placement assessment. This type of assessment is the application of prerequisite skills. Acquisition, the process of obtaining something or the something that's obtained. And prerequisite, anything you need to know or understand first before learning or understanding something new. Number 2, assessment of learning. It happens after the instruction. For example, the midterm exam. Number 3, summative assessment is given at the end of the lesson, instruction or coverage as the basis for grading. Assessment for learning includes teacher skills, tests, instructions, scoring rubrics, training, and self-assessment. Changing emphasis and assessment of student learning. Less emphasis on assessing what is easily measured, assessing discrete knowledge, assessing basic reasoning, assessing to learn what students do not know, assessing on achievement, end of term assessment. More emphasis on assessing what is most highly valued, assessing rituals, structured knowledge, assessing scientific knowledge, and logical reasoning, assessing to learn what students do understand, and assessing achievements and opportunity to learn. Students engage in ongoing assessment of their work and what of others. Development of external teachers are involved in assessment by experts along the development external assessment. Assessment strategies is a method or plan that is chosen in order to bring the desired end or future result. Number 1, storytelling. Storytelling, it is a strategy that what requires the students to tell a story based on the event, books, articles, and any sources of information that they are going to tell. Kaya makuha na nila mga ilang isulti kay nakunan sa books, sa articles o sa uban pa na source. Number 2, literal writing is a great way to assess students' writing skills. Give opportunities to the students is to express their personal opinion and thoughts. Number 3, advertisements add martial facts and ideas to communicate a point of view. Because this new generation of student is introduced to media technology. Dili na sa makakuha og mga iba na information, makuha nila sa mga ads. Number 4, reflections. This is the student point of view or personal opinion and experiences related to the topic. This strategy, you will know how and what the student feels. Number 5, game playing. Learning is a fun. There are topics that need to be played. Related games are more engaging and exciting to the part of the learners. Number 6, pre-post testing. Pre-post and post offer trial and error techniques, but they can leverage the student material skills. The students already know that is being asked. He can answer it and improve discussion. He improves herself or himself. Number 7, model making. Models are simplified representations of the larger objects. For example, we cannot bring the whole original solar system in the classroom, but we can make a solar system of our own out of smaller materials. Number 8, explorations enable the learners to see and explore the natural setting of a certain topic. This way, they will be exposed to a real-life scenario which will enable them to relate, offering learning. Number 9, experiments. Science lessons are more experiments. Give the students the opportunities to develop their knowledge and manipulation, the science method in general. Number 10, investigation and interview. There are topics that require investigation. Strategies the students will be able to understand others' perspective, gain more information, and improve their judging para masabtan og ayo og need jud ang investigation and information. Debate is a strategy that could maximize students' potential in reasoning. Also learn how to find ways to define their principles and theorem by arguing in a good and friendly way. Number 12, demonstration. Demonstration requires a student to show and perform the information they learn and discover. Students are encouraged to improve their speaking and performing skills para ma-develop ang ilang speaking in public and performance skills. Number 13, teacher observations. Teachers' open-ended observation of students' learning progress. Based on specific criteria can be an important assessment tool, particularly during independent or group learning, to observe and guide the student para makita ilang improvement. And this is the end of my topic. My name is Shalgamir Lazaro Cabo, BE Ed 1A.